I was just saying, like, please let my mom be alive, you know.
So it was January 3rd, a Sunday night, and just this past week. And I was headed for, well, initially I brought Nathan to Meacham Rink. He had ice hockey practice. And he practiced, and I was just sitting in the car. It was during dinner time, and I just happened to be hungry. And there just happened to be a jar of peanuts in my car. Normally there is not. And I was just eating peanuts. A couple of handfuls of peanuts. So then he came out. Okay, so then they came out of hockey, and then we were driving home. My hands started to tingle. Both my hands and my feet were tingly, and then my cheeks turned red. And I do remember saying, "Nathan, honey, roll down a window. I might be having an allergic reaction." It didn't affect my tongue or my throat, but just my hands, my feet, and my cheeks felt like they were on fire. I remember up until right on 481, just entering Circle Drive, the like off ramp that leads to Cicero, and then I did pass out.
And while we were driving, I looked over at her to like, I was like, "Mom, are you okay?" And she was like, "I don't know, I think I need some air." And her face was like completely red. It was like redder than a tomato. And her hand was red too, but she said it was itchy, and she did not look well. And she was starting to get dizzy while she was driving, and then like we were starting to like swerve a little bit, so I had to grab the wheel. I knew that she was unconscious, so I had to act quick. So I called 911 and told them where we were. I was like, at that time I didn't know that we were on Circle Drive, so I just said we're near Route 11, right by the Denny's, and then like come help us quick. And then I remember the whole time I was just saying, "Please God, just let us stay alive and stay with me, Mom," and just prayers. And then her body stiffened up and hitting the gas, and I looked over at her, and her whole body stiffened up. She was just like super straightened out, and we started accelerating, and I did my best to keep us on the road. And then unfortunately there was a truck going north on Route 11, and we hit like the back corner of him and then spun out to the other side of the road. And at that point the airbags went off, and my mom was still unconscious, so I got out of the car and went to her side, opened up the door, and like pulled her out of the car and sat her on the ground to like try to get her air, because there was smoke all over in the car. And when we hit the truck, I was still on the call with 911, and the phone just flew out of my hand. So I don't know what happened with them after that, but they came soon after. And fortunately enough, people came out from Denny's, and one of them happened to be a doctor, so she was helping my mom out. And another one let me borrow their phone, and I called up my dad, who was still at the house. No, I mean, I never could have expected it. It was like straight out of a movie, you know. It was pretty crazy.
And I was just so grateful and so thankful that Nate saved me. And now I carry an EpiPen, and I carry Benadryl, and I will never eat peanuts again.
Yeah.